Welcome! Today, we're diving into the world of YouTube thumbnails and why they are absolutely crucial for your channel's success. Think of thumbnails as the cover of a book. They're the first thing viewers see, and often the deciding factor in whether someone clicks on your video or scrolls past. A compelling thumbnail can dramatically increase your click-through rate, bringing in more views and helping your content reach a wider audience. In this video, we'll break down the essential elements of an effective thumbnail, share practical tips, and show you how to stand out in a crowded feed. Let's get started by understanding the power of a great thumbnail. When viewers browse YouTube, they're bombarded with countless videos. Your thumbnail is your first and best chance to grab their attention. Studies show that users decide in just a split second whether to click based largely on the thumbnail image. That's why investing time in creating eye-catching thumbnails is so important. A strong thumbnail not only attracts viewers, but also sets the tone for your content, hinting at the value inside. Remember, even the best video can go unnoticed if the thumbnail doesn't stand out. Next, let's look at what makes a thumbnail truly clickable. A successful YouTube thumbnail is more than just a random image. It's a carefully crafted visual that combines several key elements: bold colors, clear images, readable text, and emotional cues. Each of these components works together to create a thumbnail that not only looks good, but also communicates what your video is about at a glance. By understanding and using these building blocks, you can design thumbnails that consistently attract clicks and grow your channel. Let's break down each element and see how they contribute to a winning thumbnail. Color is one of the most powerful tools in thumbnail design. Bright, contrasting colors catch the eye and help your video stand out against YouTube's white background and the sea of other thumbnails. Avoid using dull or overly dark colors that blend in. Instead, opt for vibrant hues that pop, but make sure they align with your channel's branding. Consistent use of color can also help viewers instantly recognize your content. Next, we'll talk about the importance of using high-quality images. Blurry or pixelated images can make your thumbnails look unprofessional and discourage viewers from clicking. Always use high-resolution images that are sharp and clear, even when scaled down to thumbnail size. If you're featuring a person, make sure their face is well-lit and expressive, as human faces naturally draw attention. Investing in quality visuals pays off by making your videos appear more trustworthy and appealing. Now, let's explore how to use text effectively in your thumbnails. Adding text to your thumbnail can quickly communicate the video's main idea. Keep it short, just a few words, and use large, bold fonts that are easy to read even on small screens. Choose text colors that contrast with the background for maximum visibility. Avoid cluttering the thumbnail with too much information. Simplicity is key. The right text can intrigue viewers and give them a reason to click. Up next, we'll discuss the power of emotion in thumbnails. Thumbnails that evoke emotion are more likely to get clicks, whether it's excitement, surprise, curiosity, or even fear. Showing a strong emotion in your thumbnail can make viewers want to know more. Use expressive faces, dramatic reactions, or intriguing visuals to spark curiosity. Remember, people connect with emotions, so don't be afraid to let your personality shine through. Next, we'll look at how to keep your thumbnails consistent with your channel's brand. Consistency in your thumbnails helps build your channel's identity and makes your videos instantly recognizable. Use similar color schemes, fonts, and layouts across all your thumbnails. You can even add a small logo or signature element to reinforce your brand. This not only looks professional, but also encourages viewers to watch more of your content. Let's move on to the importance of keeping your design simple and uncluttered. A cluttered thumbnail can confuse viewers and make your video less appealing. Focus on one main subject and avoid adding too many elements. Simplicity ensures that your message is clear, even at a glance. Use negative space to your advantage, letting your main image and text stand out. Remember, less is often more when it comes to effective thumbnail design. Next, let's talk about the ideal size and format for YouTube thumbnails. YouTube recommends thumbnails be 1,280 by 720 pixels with a minimum width of 640 pixels. The ideal aspect ratio is 16:9, and the file size should be under 2 megabytes. Use formats like JPG, GIF, or PNG for best results. Following these guidelines ensures your thumbnails look sharp on all devices and don't get cropped or distorted. Now that you know the technical specs, let's see how to create a thumbnail step by step. Before you start designing, think about the main message you want your thumbnail to convey. What is the video about? What emotion or reaction do you want to trigger? Sketch out a few ideas or look for inspiration from popular videos in your niche. Planning ahead saves time and helps you create a more focused, effective thumbnail. Next, we'll choose the right image for your design. Choose a high-quality image that clearly represents your video's topic. This could be a still from your video, a stock photo, or a custom graphic. Make sure the image is visually interesting and relevant to your content. If you're featuring a person, use a close-up with a strong expression. The right image forms the foundation of your thumbnail and draws viewers in. Now, let's add text to make your message pop. Overlay your thumbnail with a short, catchy phrase that summarizes the video's main point. Use large, bold fonts and make sure the text contrasts with the background. Position the text so it doesn't cover important parts of the image. Remember, your text should be readable even on small screens. Effective text can make your thumbnail irresistible to viewers. Next, we'll enhance your design with color and effects. Enhance your thumbnail by adjusting brightness, contrast, and saturation to make colors pop. You can also add outlines, drop shadows, or glow effects to text and images for extra emphasis. These subtle touches help your thumbnail stand out and look more professional. Just be careful not to overdo it. Too many effects can make your design look cluttered. Now, let's talk about testing your thumbnail's effectiveness. Most viewers see thumbnails on mobile devices where images are tiny. Always preview your thumbnail at a small size to make sure everything is clear and readable. If the text or main image is hard to see, adjust the design until it works well at any size. Testing ensures your thumbnail looks great everywhere, from phones to desktops. Next, we'll discuss the importance of A/B testing different designs. A/B testing means trying out different thumbnail designs to see which one performs better. Some tools and YouTube features let you compare click-through rates for different thumbnails. By experimenting, you can learn what appeals most to your audience and refine your approach over time. Don't be afraid to test new ideas and styles. Sometimes a small change can make a big difference. Now, let's look at common mistakes to avoid. One of the most common mistakes is cramming too much text onto a thumbnail. This makes it hard to read, especially on small screens, and can overwhelm viewers. Stick to just a few words that capture the essence of your video. Remember, your thumbnail should complement your title, not repeat it. Next, we'll talk about the dangers of using low-quality images. Using blurry, pixelated, or poorly lit images can make your thumbnails look unprofessional and discourage clicks. Always use high-resolution, well-lit photos or graphics. If you're unsure, compare your thumbnail to popular videos in your niche and see how it stacks up. Quality visuals build trust and attract more viewers. Next, let's discuss the problem of misleading thumbnails. Clickbait thumbnails that don't match your video content may get clicks at first, but they can hurt your channel in the long run. Viewers feel tricked and may stop watching your videos or unsubscribe. Always make sure your thumbnail accurately represents what's inside. Honest, relevant thumbnails build a loyal audience and improve your channel's reputation. Now, let's look at the issue of cluttered designs. Trying to include too many elements, multiple images, lots of text, and busy backgrounds can make your thumbnail confusing and hard to understand. Focus on one main idea and keep the design clean. Use negative space to highlight your subject and make your thumbnail easy to process at a glance. Next, we'll discuss the importance of consistent branding. If your thumbnails look completely different from one video to the next, it can confuse viewers and weaken your channel's identity. Stick to a consistent style. Use the same fonts, colors, and layout elements. This helps viewers recognize your videos and builds a stronger brand over time. Next, let's talk about the importance of testing and updating your thumbnails. Don't be afraid to update old thumbnails if they're not performing well. Sometimes, a fresh design can breathe new life into an older video and attract more views. Analyze your analytics to see which thumbnails are working best, and apply those lessons to your other videos. Regular updates keep your channel looking current and engaging. Next, let's look at some tools you can use to create great thumbnails. There are plenty of tools available for making YouTube thumbnails, from free online editors to professional design software. Canva, Adobe Photoshop, and PicMonkey are popular choices. These platforms offer templates, fonts, and effects that make designing easy. Even if you're not a graphic designer, experiment with different tools to find what works best for you. Next, we'll discuss using templates to speed up your workflow. Templates can save you a lot of time, especially if you're producing videos regularly. Many design tools offer customizable thumbnail templates that you can tweak to fit your brand. Using templates ensures consistency and speeds up the design process, letting you focus more on creating great content. Next, let's talk about sourcing high-quality images for your thumbnails. If you don't have your own photos, there are many stock image sites that offer high-quality visuals for free or a small fee. Unsplash, Pexels, and Pixabay are great resources. Always check the licensing to make sure you can use the images for commercial purposes. Using quality images makes your thumbnails look professional and trustworthy. Next, we'll discuss the importance of using faces in your thumbnails. Human faces are naturally attention-grabbing. Including a face in your thumbnail, especially with a strong expression, can increase clicks and engagement. Faces help viewers connect emotionally with your content and make your videos feel more personal. If possible, use close-ups with clear, expressive emotions. Next, let's look at how to use arrows and icons to guide attention. Arrows, circles, and other simple icons can help direct viewers' attention to the most important part of your thumbnail. Use these elements sparingly to highlight key features or text. Make sure they're bold and easy to see, but don't let them clutter the design. Visual cues like these can make your thumbnail more dynamic and engaging. Next, let's discuss the importance of contrast. High contrast between your text, images, and background makes your thumbnail stand out and improves readability. Use dark text on a light background, or vice versa. Avoid colors that blend together or make the text hard to read. Strong contrast helps your thumbnail pop, especially on mobile devices. Next, we'll talk about using branding elements, like logos and colors. Incorporate your logo, channel colors, or a unique graphic element into your thumbnails. This helps build recognition and makes your videos look more professional. Place branding elements in a consistent spot on every thumbnail, but keep them subtle so they don't distract from the main message. Next, let's discuss the importance of aligning your thumbnail with your video title. Your thumbnail and video title should work together to tell a clear story. Avoid repeating the exact same words in both. Instead, use the thumbnail to add context or intrigue. For example, if your title is How to Bake Bread, your thumbnail could show a delicious loaf with the text Perfect Every Time. This combination draws viewers in and sets clear expectations. Next, let's talk about using curiosity to boost clicks. Thumbnails that make viewers curious are more likely to get clicks. Use intriguing images, questions, or visual teasers that hint at what's inside the video without giving everything away. Curiosity drives people to click and find out more. Just make sure your video delivers on the promise of your thumbnail to avoid disappointing viewers. Next, we'll discuss the importance of accessibility in thumbnail design. Make sure your thumbnails are accessible to everyone, including those with visual impairments. Use high contrast colors, large fonts, and avoid relying solely on color to convey meaning. Test your thumbnails in grayscale to ensure they're still readable. Accessible designs reach a wider audience and show that you care about all viewers. Next, let's look at how to analyze your thumbnail performance. YouTube Analytics provides valuable data on how your thumbnails are performing. Check your click-through rate, CTR, to see which designs attract the most viewers. Look for patterns in your best-performing thumbnails and apply those insights to future videos. Regular analysis helps you refine your approach and grow your channel more effectively. Next, let's talk about learning from successful creators. Study the thumbnails of successful YouTubers in your niche. Notice how they use color, text, and imagery to attract viewers. Don't copy their designs, but look for strategies you can adapt to your own style. Learning from the best can inspire new ideas and help you avoid common pitfalls. Next, we'll discuss the value of feedback and iteration. Ask friends, family, or fellow creators for honest feedback on your thumbnails. Sometimes a fresh perspective can reveal issues you missed. Don't be afraid to make changes and test new ideas. Iteration is key to finding what works best for your audience. Next, let's talk about keeping up with trends in thumbnail design. YouTube trends change quickly, and what worked last year might not work today. Keep an eye on popular channels and notice how thumbnail styles evolve. Adapting to new trends can help your videos stay relevant and appealing. However, always balance trends with your unique brand identity. Next, let's discuss the importance of originality. While it's helpful to learn from others, originality is what truly sets your channel apart. Develop a unique style that reflects your personality and content. Original thumbnails are more memorable and help build a loyal audience. Don't be afraid to experiment and let your creativity shine. Next, let's talk about the role of storytelling in thumbnails. A great thumbnail tells a story in a single image. Use visuals that hint at the video's content, create intrigue, or show a before and after transformation. Storytelling makes your thumbnail more engaging and encourages viewers to click to learn more. Think about the narrative you want to convey and design your thumbnail accordingly. Next, we'll discuss the importance of relevance. Make sure your thumbnail accurately represents your video's topic. Irrelevant or misleading images can frustrate viewers and hurt your channel's reputation. Always align your thumbnail with the content inside to build trust and encourage repeat views. Relevance is key to long-term success on YouTube. Next, let's talk about optimizing for different devices. Viewers watch YouTube on a variety of devices, from smartphones to TVs. Make sure your thumbnail looks great everywhere by testing it on different screen sizes. Avoid tiny details that get lost on mobile, and ensure text is readable on all platforms. Optimizing for all devices maximizes your reach and impact. Next, let's discuss the value of consistency in your upload, schedule, and design. Consistent thumbnail design and upload schedules help build viewer expectations and loyalty. When viewers recognize your style, they're more likely to click on your videos. Stick to a regular posting schedule and maintain a cohesive look across your channel. Consistency builds trust and helps your channel grow over time. Next, let's summarize the key points we've covered. Let's recap the most important tips for making YouTube thumbnails that get views. Use bold colors and high-quality images, keep text short and readable, evoke emotion, and stay consistent with your branding. Test your designs, analyze performance, and don't be afraid to update old thumbnails. Remember, your thumbnail is your video's first impression. Make it count! Next, we'll look at a quick checklist you can use for every thumbnail. Before uploading, run through this checklist. Is your image high quality? Is the text clear and concise? Does the design stand out at small sizes? Is your branding visible but not overpowering? Does the thumbnail accurately represent your video? Checking these points ensures your thumbnail is ready to attract viewers. Next, let's encourage you to start creating your own standout thumbnails. Now that you know the secrets to making effective YouTube thumbnails, it's time to put these tips into action. Experiment with different styles, test your designs, and keep refining your approach. Remember, great thumbnails take practice, but the results are worth it. Start designing today and watch your views grow. In our final scene, let's wrap up with some encouragement for your YouTube journey. Creating thumbnails that get views is a skill anyone can learn. With the right techniques and a bit of creativity, you can make your videos stand out and attract more viewers. Keep learning, stay consistent, and don't be afraid to try new things. Your next viral video could be just one great thumbnail away. Thanks for watching, and happy creating!